So they stare into each other's eyes one final time. Touch glove. What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. Jab does not score. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Just misses with that jab. A perfect counter lands. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
They both want the knockout. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Straight right just misses. A swing and a miss with the left hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Martínez in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. And there's the bell for round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Stamina is off the charts. And he scores with the counter. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut will probably come in handy.
Now you've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
There's a counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Martínez in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get...
On to the third. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Perfect counter lands. When you're at such a reach disadvantage, you've got to find a way to work on the inside.
Never gonna happen. If you've got a good jab, you've got a good reach. I know nobody could ever get past that jab.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You'd like to see more jabs. He threw the hook, didn't land. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Martínez in that last round. They got the momentum, they got the advantage. How do they carry that in? Back at it in round 4. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Goes Sergio Martínez. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
That's lights out right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Martínez in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but back into the fray here in round 5. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
He threw a punch and just got countered. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. He blocks the hook. Nice counter. A perfect counter lands. A lot of effort being exerted here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Martínez in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be. There's the bell to start round 6. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Oh, and that one really got Martínez good. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Not caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Block that right hook. Good defense there to stop that hook. Does well to block that left jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Martínez in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage. There's the bell to start round 7. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get them close.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? They're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Martínez forced to step back. He's on wobbly legs. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Exchange punches. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Martínez in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have. And they're back at it again here in round 8. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger.
The Argentine, Martínez, is down. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Failing to score with that right hook. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Martínez in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Punch, counter punch. Did you see that? Julio César Chávez in some serious trouble. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
You got to like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That hook. They're looking really close at this cut. Will the fight continue? This fight will continue. Hook misses. Sergio Martínez is dazed. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Chávez in that last round. That cut is going to cause some serious problems.
I hope they've got a good cuts man in that corner.
There's the bell for round 10. What an action-packed round that was. Let's see what they have in store for us here.
What a round. What have they got left? How can you get better than that? That is ridiculous. That's stuff you see on video games.
His stamina is off the charts. Beautiful counter shot. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Sergio Martínez is rocked. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Incredible work rate. Does well to block that left jab. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Dios mío! Is Julio César Chávez going to go down? No, we don't see a knockdown.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do you do?
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Julio César Chávez just got rocked. Let's talk about Chávez in that last round. They're going to call the doc. There's the bell to start round 11. What a round we just saw. Let's see what we've got in store for us here.
What a round. I'm exhausted. They must be absolutely shattered. What could you tell a man when he comes back to the corner? You need the instructions to be simple, precise. Don't befuddle them because they're just shattered.
Vila in some trouble here. A much better game plan here.
B-Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Good defense on that right hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Chávez in that last round. Well, the cut man's got some work to do in this quarter. Who thought we would have made it to 12? They just gave us one hell of a round. Let's see if they'll do it again.
Good work the last round. Be smart. Don't get too braggadocious. You'll get turned over and walk into the shot, and that's the last thing you want.
Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that?
Whoa, Johnny! Oh, and the grand champion might go down! And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs. Hold that thought! Whoa, ay caramba! Julio César Chávez in trouble! And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Step back.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. El Gran Campeón in some real trouble here. Oh, and Chávez goes down. They knew it when they threw it. The perfect body shot, and no one's standing up to that one.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight. What a style. What a pace.